Families for Depression Awareness has been supporting, training, and advocating on behalf of family caregivers of those living with a mood disorder for 20 years. During those 20 years, we have used storytelling, publications, workshops, webinars, and online tools to educate families across the nation. Our mission has been to prevent suicides. We believe that family members play a crucial role in suicide prevention. Their caring and support can mean the difference between a loved one getting help and one who stays in crisis. Our story began in 1990, the year that Julie Totten lost her brother Mark to suicide. She felt powerless, alone, and responsible. Julie began researching about depression and suicide. She didn't want anyone to feel the pain she felt.
I started Families for Depression Awareness to help the whole family, including family caregivers like myself, to be involved in the care of the person with the mood disorder.
As our name suggests, we began as an awareness-building organization. Storytelling was an essential part of our programming. We were one of the first organizations to show the real names and faces of people living with a mood disorder and their family members. We shared stories from people like Missy.
I have bipolar disorder, and I'm also the mother of 2 adult children who live with depression and anxiety. Been involved with Families for Depression Awareness pretty much since the beginning as one of the original profile families. And I would have to say that the biggest impact I can see the organization making is on helping to destigmatize the subject of mental illness and encourage people to get the help that they need.
Our programs initially focused on adults and families. With rising concerns over teen suicides, we began our teen depression program in 2008. As we concluded our first decade of service to families, we shifted our focus from building awareness to providing actionable training and resources to caregivers.
What's great about the organization is we have people who really care and who are constantly looking at what are the needs, that we know what the needs are, but what are the programs that we can offer that will address the needs of families and family caregivers. And so the mission continues to be to help families, but the programming has evolved over the years.
Today, Families for Depression Awareness reaches hundreds of thousands of people through our website, in-person and online trainings, videos, live events, and published materials. We have trained more than 33,000 teens and caring adults through our teen depression program. We have screened over 1 million people with our depression and bipolar test.
The quality of what we do sets us apart from other organizations. I think the educational materials are really excellent. The webinars that we put on reach so many people and really involve a lot of experts in the field.
The programming that I've watched develop over the 20 years, over the last 20 years, I feel more empowered to play the role that I've been given.
I love that FFDA supports the entire family, from helping them to understand how to support their loved one, understand the different conditions, and to provide positive education and support to overcome stigma and encourage ways to manage the condition. That's why I became a donor the moment I left as a staff.
What the organization does is so important because essentially in such a convoluted mental health care system, nobody knows how to access things, and FFDA sort of acts like a little roadmap for families to getting help.
I've been a teen speaker with Families for Depression Awareness since 2013. More recently, I've been lucky enough to become an employee with the organization that means so much to me. It's been incredible to see the organization grow over the years and now to be a part of that growth. It's helped me in so many ways with my leadership abilities and my communication skills. And I just feel lucky to be a part of it.
Even as our programs have grown, our vision has been the same. Prepare family caregivers to be informed and confident supports to their loved ones. Eliminate the stigma surrounding mood disorders. Prevent suicides.
Writing and telling your story is a way of saying we're all out here and we all know someone who's depressed, and we reduce the stigma when we talk about it, when we say, I've been there too. I know just how you feel. I've had a child who's been there too. We're all human. We all suffer. And hopefully we all survive. And part of what we survive on is a sense of community and that we're not alone. And that's why it's really important to tell your story. It's part of why I told the story of my father. I felt it was important that people understand that my father was not this untouchable literary lion. He was a man who suffered, and his family suffered deeply alongside him. And that's part of the story too. And it's a lesser told part of the story, which is what happens to the families of people who suffer from mental illness and suffer from depression. And our stories deserve to be told too. It's vitally important, and it will heal many people, I think, when you get your story out there and say, this happens to all of us. It happened to me too.
Thank you for taking this moment with us to reflect on our history. There's still a lot of work to be done. We are grateful to have you alongside us, helping families and preventing suicide.